Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday Money. Here we go. It's the Midday Money Show on a Saturday, the 30th of March. Welcome on in. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. Mr. Sean Higgs, give me a follow on Twitter if you haven't already. I don't know why you haven't. People watch on Twitter. They don't come to the YouTube channels. Sean Higgs, MLB Free Picks. If you're on YouTube, come say hello to the channels. Give them a follow. Although Twitter, you do get the plays posted first to the Twitter world. Otherwise, I forget sometimes. So there's that. But come give me a follow. Third, Mr. Sean Higgs. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Sean Higgs or MLB Free Picks. Either one. Doesn't cost you anything. And hit the like button. And away we go. Last night we talked. Well, we ran down like a little rundown of all the baseball games. So I was going to add a couple. We did 1-1 yesterday, college basketball. 1-1 in Major League Baseball. Nothing in the NBA. Nothing in NHL. Got a couple props for today. Player prop, rookie props. Couldn't catch the one in 1-5 yesterday. 1-4. 1-4. Yordi and Tucker. We get a guy on second to lead off the game. Altuve double. Yordi can't do nothing. Grandad puts him on third. Tucker can't drive the guy in. Can't drive a guy in for third. What are we doing here, folks? It happens. We are prop wise. If you're keeping track, 4-6 plus $70. Plus $70. Who was the one we hit there in Suarez, 145 in Arizona? Moreno left a couple guys on himself, but there you go. I keep records. Keep records of the games. That's how we do things here. Let's put them in the chat. We'll start. Wow. You know what? I didn't copy to put them in the comments section for those watching. I'll do that now. And then they'll be commented up for the YouTube and Facebook crew. And then we're going to start. We'll start with the two in, the two teams for player prop. We'll go with the Reds first. De La Cruz is a plus 160 RBI. It's Corbin. Give me an over. We'll talk about that in the MLBs. You'll see him scrolling on the bottom here as well. De La Cruz plus 160. I'm going to go a little Fairchild too. No Stevenson today. They dropped him. We cashed him the other day. He was what, a 205 when we had him? Yeah, now down 165. We'll go a little Fairchild plus 195. Dodgers back on Freddie Freeman. Nothing last night, but plus 150 versus Lance Lynn. Sure. I know Ohtani's got, I believe, 4 homers versus Cat. His homer prop's only 225. I mean, if you want to jump on a home run prop for Ohtani, but for me, Freeman plus 150. James Outman, I will bypass Teoscar Hernandez and go down a little bit to Outman at plus 220. So they're in the chat here as well, folks. So, and they're on the Twitter world. College hoops, here we go. 80-50 since February 25th. Since conference tournament started, 242 and 228. We're down. I know I know a lot of we've picked up a lot of newer viewers, but the record is what it is. I don't, it's been a nice run. We've been on a good run to get us down a little bit, but we'll see how we do. Illinois plus 8.5 today. NC State plus 6.5 tomorrow. A couple doggies there. And yesterday I did have Houston went down. Lose your best player. What am I going to do? It happens. Purdue, I said was going to be a rout, and it was. Baseball, we are 3-3 minus $10 after going 1-1 yesterday. We get the push on the Dodgers. Total. See again, if we, I had a winner for myself at 8.5, but when we did the show, it was 9. That's what happens. You put games out earlier. Sometimes they're favorable lines. Sometimes they are not. Today, I mentioned this last night. Pirates over and Rays over. I was going to come back to this morning, and I did. Rays, I'm a little annoyed. I did not play the first 2 over in the series. So do I feel like this might catch us? Yes, we might get that one. It might come back to bite us in my giant butt. But we're going to go over 8.5. Reds team total over 5.5. As I mentioned, we got De La Cruz and Fairchild Ruby props because Corbin on the hill. Patrick Corbin. This total's gone up as well. And I know that because I had all the games posted. It was a 9 last night. And, well, you wake up at the Great American Ballpark and you look outside. It's like, oh, what kind of day we having today? Oh, must be a windy one because this total from 9 last night is now a 10. Full run up here. So, yeah, got that team total over for our friends in Cincinnati. And the Dodgers team total over against Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn, Mikolos. This is the St. Louis team that's supposed to win the Central. All right, now listen. Reds got some young guys. Pirates look a little feisty. Cubbies are lurking. They're actually playing a pretty good team in the Rangers. Who the heck is betting St. Louis? NBA 43-37. Nothing with just a couple games today. Hockey 2018 plus 265. We had a couple people come in. Our guy Ray Reddington came in. Even Mel rolled in. She said Stars. It was just -1. I think Mel said last night at the end of the show. I caught it in the comments. But again, no ice for me. Ray Reddington like the Kings regulation, Dallas regulation, Toronto regulation. Mel said Dallas -1. So there's that. I did not pull the trigger on anything on the ice. Let's see the comments. Not many here on a Saturday morning. That's all right. That's all right. There we go. If you haven't subscribed to Sean Higgs YouTube, subscribe to Sean Higgs YouTube. And there's winning free picks. And the Facebook page. David's in the house. Showing a $50 spot on NC to win the South Region would be a nice payout there. 16-1. I had the NC Stater. At first that sounds like maybe Duke gets a revenge, but I ended up pulling the trigger on NC State. Why not? Playing well. Yes, 16-1. Good one. I knew you was in NC State. Sorry to trouble you, Senior Hicks, but you're gonna have to break out the pen. Bama team total under 84.5. Little defense, says Jesse. Pen out. Bama under 84.5. Kevin's in house. Higgs, was the sport you had the biggest? What's the sport my biggest payday in? Obviously NFL. I mean, just because you get more down on NFL. Bigger, if we're talking like a money line kind of stuff there. I had a great one years ago with Mitch and Craig. We were doing a podcast on Block Talk Radio, and I was like, Long Beach State over UNLV on the road. They were like a 14.5 point underdog. Again, this was like 2012, 2013-ish, I guess, around that time. So that was a good one. I mean, you're taking a 14, 15 point dog money line. But overall, bigger winning seasons in NFL because there's less games, you bet more. Baseball, I have a huge volume and there's a lot of dogs, but individually, that Long Beach one sticks out. Michael B's in the house. Sweet 16 was a great time to be an under better, says Jesse. Yeah, defense. Well, that Duke Houston game. Whoosh. I mean, we knew that one was going to be an under. Team Money's in the house, my guy. Good to see you, Team Money. Ray with that silly team total. I knew it was suspect, but anyway. Oh, what was that? Was that the Genoa? Series A Genoa? I don't. I mean, come on. You got to give Ray some credit here on his soccer. Michael B. Nice NC State win on Purdue first half full game. I did lose. Houston first half looked good before she went down. That's the thing. Mike, didn't I say that? Every year Houston somebody gets hurt. Every single year. It's terrible. Clemson money line. All right, going a little Clemson money line there. They're playing well. What are you gonna do? Them and who would have think like it would be them and NC State, not Carolina lying around. Brian Reynolds, listen, I like Jake Berger. Over 1.5 hits. I like the over in that game. So give me some hits for Berger, Brian Reynolds as well. Tatis Jr. for the Padres. I made a 50K in NHL playoffs 24 years ago in my early 20s. Sure seemed big. Well, I thought he was talking about an individual game, Jesse. That's why I didn't know if he was talking about just making it on a game or on a season full of bets. Hit with the Giants money line. I said 130. Kid Harrison looked good. It's weird for the Giants to actually have guys who can hit the ball. Chapman Solar League look legit. Yeah, that and it's funny. Like, uh, you think Giants and Padres, I'm thinking under, right? Because the lineups are they got some names, but nobody really hits, especially for the Padres. The Giants finally getting some bats. They always had solid pitching. I wanted to come in on the other I just couldn't. I couldn't. Game in a 1-1 Genoa game. Look, I don't know anything about Genoa. Hold on a second. You're saying that team stinks. It's 1-1 with a total over 1.5. You come in and say take a young boys team that was like plus 2,500. That's not a bad team taking a $2,500 money line play. Team money, come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Knocking in with the king is in the house. Yeah, right. I mean, come on. Guy's gonna win every game. Jesse Short, 8th, 23. I took 50K with the Thailand. Guess what? I'm still here. I'm almost 50. Moved from Canada to Thailand. I don't know, man. At 23, what would I think of going at 23? I didn't go anywhere, obviously. It's at the shore. So I thought Jersey Shore was a good spot to be. I have my money back. MGM 10K. Playing what? Where are you playing there, Kev? Might be UFC 1 bet Dumas. I got plus 231 line. It's sitting on 180. Dumas young prospect on the come up line is too wide versus the veteran. Clemson hasn't got much love, but we know no one is beating UConn. They are so much better than everyone else, including my Blue Devils. Duke barely won yesterday. Duke is definitely a flawed bunch. I mean, he usually could have won that game. Hold on a second. How the best team in the world is getting plus 1,500? What world is that? In what world is the best team getting plus 1,500? Is UConn going to be getting plus 950 in the championship game? Stop it, Team Money. Stop it. They're plus 2,000. Pound it says, we're doing baseball 18-4-1 run. I'm on the Jays again, Higgs. You've been crushing it, and this is true because I get the screenshots. He rubs it in my face because I'm a lowly 8-6 in baseball with sides and totals. Those do include player props, though, folks. Michael B here for Pounded. He puts them in the chat. College hoops, Bama, and I gave Illinois first half to keep it close early. I think I'm for the game as well. I mean, it was 9 yesterday. Give me 9 points. Team that could score. We'll see what happens. It's still in neutral. I'm not saying they're Creighton. Creighton scored a little bit against these guys. I'll take the points here. And why do I think Bam? Again, Bam is the team not getting any credit, but you're playing the team in Clemson that's overachieved themselves. Should be a good game. Should be a good game. Kevin says check the Adams apples. Tyler. Call Purdue, good call. I called Duke one line. But I can't. You like Duke early. I can't give a Duke. It's a win, but the best guy went out. He missed the entire. What was that score at the halftime? What was it 23-22? The best guy didn't play and you win by 3 or 4? I don't know, man. He plays. Houston's winning that game. Houston wins that game. And again, it's I'm not young. Oh, bad beat refund, but take the win. Just be through. I got lucky. If you took Duke, let's be thankful you won that one. That is you play a close game. I get like people are down on you, right? I say that like, oh, nobody gives you a shot, but that game, ugliness. You got a game like that, and then all of a sudden, like you see like UConn and Alabama putting up 80 something a game. Dana's in the house. I said one of the best show. One of the best. One of the best. Anyone in the chat disagree? Anyone besides so? I, Hey, if you're telling me a team is one of the best and they're getting plus over 1,000 odds on the money line, no, you're nowhere near the best. You're nowhere near the best. No, thank you. There's no argument. Please, I'll run up that. That'll be the poll question for the rest of the week. If a team is over more than plus 1,000 on the money line, are they considered one of the best in their sport? What now? Maybe they're one of the best. Maybe they're maybe it's a 12 and under league and they were playing a team of 24-year-olds. So then maybe that's why they're one of the best in the 12 and under league. Is that what that is? Is it the country's under 14 squad? I don't know. I one of the best. Come on. Get out of here with that. You know. No. Like I said, they already bet Purdue -3. I was not a believer. I think they have a chance to win. I said yesterday I changed my tune on Purdue because I was like, well, they'll get tripped up against Gonzaga, Kansas. And then watching a little bit of it, I'm like, you know what? I don't know. They look a little different. And they were a team coming into yesterday. They had beat seven wins versus Sweet 16. Well, now wait. Gonzaga twice, Illinois twice, Arizona, Marquette. I mean, it beat everybody. I mean, who's got Tennessee? They beat Tennessee already, too. Dana says, I like the Reds, Cubs, and Dodgers money lines. So here's the thing for me here. I got a 175, not in my price range for the Reds. Yeah, they should win. They're a 175 fave. I mean, the Dodgers at the like 2 to 1 fave. I'm not doing a 170. I have trouble doing a 150, Dana. So 225, that's a no. Then you come in, Cubby's basically a pick 'em versus the youngster, Cody Bradford. The 2 out of 3 I can't get down with. That's why I just jump on team totals there or a run line. KD says college hoops, nice site. Tough losing Houston game. I had them in Tennessee in a 2-teamer. Yeah, in a Houston one, it's the old woulda, coulda, shoulda kind of thing. Like guy plays, you don't know what's going to happen. He plays a game, it's a different outcome. Zach Little over 3.5 Ks for Tampa Bay, says Player Prop King with his new house. Congratulations. Michael B. Houston was up by 10 first half before Shad went down. Always Duke better celebrating. Stop. I mean, but I again, I had Houston early. If you tell me that this guy gets hurt, he's not playing, am I taking Houston without their best guy? Well, chances are that line is not minus, what happened, 4? I had a -4. That line is not -4 if he's not playing. So someone brought that up last night, like, oh, the Duke guys taking victory laps. I'm like, all right, sometimes you need a little luck on your sides. Kyle Hendrick over 3.5 Ks for the Cubbies over Ks. I don't hate that. I mean, Texas got a lot of power guys, young guys, free swingers. I get it. Houston blows it. Hold on. Here's the thing. When guys get hurt on there, go back to Houston every year, Team Money. Someone gets hurt. This guy, I mean, what are we doing when you lose a guy out of your rotation or 2 guys out of your starting 5? Who's winning? Someone please in the chat. Someone go look up Houston the last couple of years and who gets hurt in the NCAAs or coming into the NCAAs. They always lose a guy. How is that blowing it? Oh my God, I got a knee injury. I might not never play again. Yeah. I'm going to do that on purpose so my team chokes. What are we talking? Come on, Team One. This is where you just get ridiculous on me here. This is just ridiculous talk here. They're up 70. They're up 47-22. Yeah, they blow it. Their best player goes out and they lose by 3. Yeah, that's not blowing it. No. Just like a team that's getting plus 1,500 on the money line is not a good team. 700 Ks plus 105. Where is that at? Where is that at? I wanted to use that. I went to DK and I actually not his strikeouts. I wanted to go for him under 15 and a half outs, but it was like minus a 170 for him. Uh, I thought he's coming back. Again, he pitched a couple games last year. I don't think he goes more than 5 innings, right? And he's a strikeout an inning kind of guy. So I kind of like his under outs. I just don't want to lay 170. Dennis is taking all the dogs in baseball today. Dana's taking all the doggies in. Is that baseball again? Or I mean, it's BB. I don't know if that's basketball or baseball. I'm assuming it's baseball because there's only two basketball games going in college and only 3 in the NBA. So you like DL Hall for the Brooker? I like it. He's an Orioles top prospect guy. He came over in the trade. He's supposed to be good. Sure. Michael Soroka for the White Sox. That's a no for me. I want to take Detroit, but again, I see this low line. I just gotta walk away from it. It's like they're begging me. And listen, just give me the wins, Detroit. I got over wins, but 130 looks way too low because I think the White Sox pitching is bad. The lineup, you got 4 or 5 guys who could hit. Angels, Griffin Canning, no way. Why are we doing that to me? What are you trying to upset me here? Going against Mike Grayson and Rodriguez, Cy Young and over 11 and a half wins. Nola again. I don't hate that one. That's fine there. I like Tanner Beebe, although JP Sears again. This is a plus 115 for the A's like yesterday. I mean, are they fighting their bats? They scored 3 runs last night. Seth Lugo, he's a yo-yo guy. Bullpen, starter, back and forth. Pittsburgh, I guess, is like a small dog, right? I mean, I don't want to bet Ryan Weathers. That's how we got to over here. You're taking Patrick Corbin? All right. Make sure you have a bottle of vodka next to you watching that one. Toronto with Kikuchi, we've seen overs here. Why not? They could score a little bit. I don't hate that one. Kyle Hendrick is a small dog. I don't hate that versus the youngster. Stroman, Yankees, right? No way Houston loses again, even though I love Hunter Brown. Jordan Hicks, I don't hate it. I don't hate that. Austin Gomber, I guess it's Tommy Henry. I like, man. Lance Lynn, oh my goodness. Cutter Crawford, Seattle, the bats do scare me. You're definitely taking some ugly ones there, Dana. Volpe over half a hit, minus 160 versus Hunter Brown, minus 160. That's out of my price range. Patterns, number one, never throw anything in your face. I just feel humble to be winning. Oh, no. I don't know. You know me. I'm just like trolling you. Like it's like when Tooch comes in on his runs. Come on. You know that. I'm just saying like, 14-3. What the heck? That's a freaking monster run. I'm just saying it from the standpoint of like when Tooch says, "Oh, look at." So I'm saying it. I should. It came out wrong, and I'm just saying it like, "Oh, I'm a couple games over, and you're on a monster run." I'm like, "Oh, this guy, like he's crushing it." No, don't take it that way. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. I was not. I was not making it sound that way. Maurice, good afternoon, Maurice. Panthers. All right, I didn't look at any ice, no thank you. O's run line, Grayson, yes. Reds over, yes. Santana over half a base is minus 165. Oh, yeesh. Maurice's people really flex the Duke one line after the best player gets there. I can't with that. That's that point to me is I don't get it. That's weird. I didn't bet any NBA, Nick. We have 3 games today. I would take the Pelicans and Hawks, 2 home dogs. Sure, sign me up for 2 home dogs. And Memphis, what I'm getting 13 from Orlando. I will take all the dogs in the NBA. I did not bet any dogs in the NBA. 10 games left in the regular season, right? No, thank you. I think if you're doing anything in the NBA, jump into some player props, and that is, I don't think I had any player props this entire year in this chat. And in fact, would we have? I mean, NBA, 80 games total in the NBA. 80 games total in the NBA. We've had 130 in a month in college basketball. 80 for the entire season that started in September. So again, I'm not. No, thank you to the NBA. Maybe if something pops out during the week, if there's a spot, maybe. King D 1-1 in MLB. Off to a little start there. Listen, pick and choose. Pirates get it done first. We lose the Nerfy on Gardens and the A's. Oh, the Nerfies. The Nerfies are back. Illinois plus 325 and Clemson plus 140. I think one of these. I mean, I won't be shocked if one comes in or both comes in. Magic 12.5. I can't do. I can't do at the end of the season. I get it. I get it. They're playoff pushes or stuff like that, but no thank you. I'm going to last hour when Duke loses to NC State. I think they are. I mean, at least, I mean, you're giving points to a team. I'll take them. So, today's the start of UFL. Oh, I did, Mike. I said last night I took every under. Birmingham under 41, St. Louis under 41, San Antonio under 42.5, and Houston under 39.5. I should have put them in the chat. All the unders in UFL. Lock it into King. You can't command to Houston. They don't know what's their best player, but their leader. Go Houston, King D. Look at Houston the last couple of years. See who gets hurt every year on their team. You kill me. Niners, Rays, Arizona, UNC. Yes, I'm mixing sports. I said they all won't do anything in here. Hold on. I'm on a season-long team making money on a team, right? You cherry pick it down to them. If they don't win a championship, the team is garbage. If the Niners are I think they're a good team and they're covering games, I will continue to make money on them. Come on. Just keep talking nonsense and being right, just like Braun and AD were hurt and stuff. Here we go. So if the Lakers don't win, I'm the smartest man in the NBA because I said the Lakers are not a good team. Team money. The Rays were making us money hand over fist in the beginning of the year. Team totals, player props. Then their entire team gets hurt. All their pitchers, they got to bring up guys that, and we're not betting on them now. I mean that team, the April-May team of Tampa Bay, is something totally different than what's playing in September. So apparently, with team money now, I have to. If the team doesn't win a championship, they're garbage. That's what we got? Kept the games with the Nuggets close to playoffs, but don't give LA credit. Okay, so LA has to get credit, but teams that I bet on during the year that are good don't get any credit. The Niners blowing a Super Bowl. That does. I mean, the coach has blown 3 Super Bowls for that team. The Rays get a bunch of injuries, and we're not betting them anymore because we had them early in the season. I mean, Arizona, I said, is a talented team, and they shoot 3. I mean, NC, again, those 2 teams, and I didn't even have NC the other day, shooting 3 of 30 from 3 or whatever they did. You're gonna lose some games. I mean, I thought I wrote down their percentages there. I guess I did not because I was involved in those games. Josh Allen. How am I a Josh Allen guy? Now I'm a Josh Allen guy. What do you think about that Brewers pitcher today? I like DL Hall. Well, I mean, I think him as he's young and he's supposed to be good. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's more a question. Do you think the Mets are ever going to hit? Like every single underdog in the league money line. Take them. Like the dogs, take them. If you think a dog's going to win, money line it up. Michael B. said, already got both faves for Tuesday in the NIT, Indiana State, and Utah. The Hall versus Georgia. I hate being on both faves with Utah and the road. Honestly, the Seton Hall bet concerns me more. Seton Hall, I've been totally wrong on my NITs by taking dogs. I mean, everybody likes Indiana State. I think they're playing with a little chip on their shoulders for not making the NCAA tournament. Georgia, I didn't see Georgia coming this far. Honestly, I mean, I liked Wake Forest over them the other day. Although I did have UNLV over the Hall. I should have. That was just a bad bet by me. Bad bet. Where T Money is. T Money still here? I want another T Money comment because that just got me riled up. Illinois and NC State for me. Pirates over, Rays over. Reds team total, Dodgers team total. Over in the O's game. I don't know. If Rodriguez is like he was second half, I think this could be like a 4-1 kind of game. I'd lean under. Again, got nothing on it. All right, dude. Come on, fire away. I just, if we're taking, I like Grayson Rodriguez in the O's, right? So I think he's going to be good. The Royals over. I'm going to look to this team now. If the Royals somehow make it to the playoffs as a wild card, or Detroit again over Detroit, do I think if they lose, is that bad? Like, oh, you're wrong on those guys. Like, that's my point. Like if they're doing something, one team wins, and I'm 100% sure in August. I don't know. Maybe you did say the Chiefs, but I mean, I guess you're saying the Lakers win it all. And who you say win it all right now in March? Who's the World Series? Because then if anybody else wins the World Series, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't understand why you're coming at me for these games. Lauren got Acuna, Trout both over 1.5 bases. I do like the Sox. What is that with that line? I mean, Soraka last year for the A's, it was in the chat. Somebody's like, oh man, got to take the Braves. This guy was supposed to hadn't pitched in 3 years. And I like Detroit. 130. I mean, I guess it's Kenta Beta. It's just a no-go for me. I just hope they win, start getting some easy wins on them. People really want the NBA win. Sign up for Crackman. That guy's the only guy I know actually wins the NBA player props. He's the best. Yeah, he loves his props. He's a big prop guy, Crack. He stopped in yesterday. Surprisingly, Crack's in the chat. And knowing Bill, I hate to assume because it makes an ass of me. I'm guessing there's a lot of unders involved. That's how he thinks. Nixon has Brewers to win the World Series. That's a bold one. That is a bold one. But I'm not going to hold you accountable to that. I like your outside thinking. You're not coming in here saying Braves or Dodgers. So, okay to that. I'm not making fun of that one bit, Nick. Yeah, it definitely got me going. I was ready to roll out of here. You got me all fired up. Going back to the Wild Guardian days, Nerfy. I like BB. I like Tanner Beebe. I do. I think he's solid. I mean, I like Logan Allen too. The Indians turn out pitching, and can they get their hits? Jose Ramirez is awesome. Can some of these young guys like Bonella and whoever take a step forward? Who else is the other guy? Stephen Kwan's on that team. Sears is a decent arm. Ex-Yankee farmhand. I don't hate it. What's the juice on that, kid? I like the Phillies to win the World Series this year. I think they have the pitching, both stars and bullpen, and lineup experience. I think LA and Atlanta are made for regular season. I disagree with Atlanta. I think Atlanta is a good team. The Dodger team, I keep saying, the bottom part of the order is not good. Whereas the Atlanta lineup is deep 1 to 9, and even on the bench, like they everybody on that lineup could hit. And Phillies have a deep lineup. I think, like most teams, Phillies and Braves should always go after pitching. I don't know why they didn't go after Monty. You could never have enough pitching. Guys get hurt. Guys get hurt. The Phillies are right there. That's not one I'm going to say no to. Giants can compete for wild card. I think they can. Why can't they? Because I think the Central's kind of weak. Royals season. Yeah, I got the. We have that. We come on. Where are my MLB win totals? Where are they? We said Royals over, Blue Jays to win it, Yankees under, Tigers over, Royals over 73.5, Rangers over 89, Marlins over 78, Reds to win it over 81.5, Arizona over 83.5. That was from February 2nd, the first show baseball we did. So, yes, I like the Royals over. Team money. Season only, and it's silly to bet against UConn outside of the spread right now. I don't know. I watch every game. Makes a difference. UConn's really good. I'm not saying UConn's not a good team. I found a minus 122 nerfy Cleveland, Oakland. That's not a bad. I could live with laying 122. Like, we have a good one like card for me today. No NBA, but 3 games in the NBA. 2 college basketball games. I've not bet a baseball game yet. And a few UFC, hoping for the best. There you go. It's all right. Some days you just sit back and watch, get a little data for baseball. Me, I go early how I think teams are going to be. Right, I futures. I think teams are going to play well. I like pitchers to do well, so I'm going to kind of be on those kind of situations. And away we go. And away I go on a Saturday. Late night money tonight? Probably. Do a little late show. Otherwise, midday money tomorrow. I will be here. Give me a follow. Give me a like. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. YouTube, Sean Higgs, Winning Free Picks. And all the podcast forums. Type in Midday Money. I'm out of here. Good luck. Bye-bye.